Good morning, Keller Williams, and welcome back to the Katy Command MC 66-Day Challenge 2.0. And today is day 5. So today we are still inside of our Recruits applet, and we're going to dive into a specific recruit card and show you all of the things that can be updated, added, and edited inside of a recruit card. So let's open up the Recruits applet. We're going to go into Recruit Management. And we are going to choose to open one of our recruits. Let's go into old fictional character Marge Simpson. And you can see on our initial screen, just on the left-hand side alone, we actually have 3 different boxes that we can choose to edit. So I can edit the initial box here at the top, and I can add things like Marge's production status. So when we did our import, we actually didn't choose a production status. So let's say Marge is a capper, she's an R2, she's closed 10 plus deals, 8 plus deals in the last 12 months. I could choose to add Marge to the pipeline if I was ready to do that. I could come in and either change Marge's brokerage information or enter it if that hadn't been entered originally. You can see we've got our fake phone number and fake email, but if that wasn't present, we could certainly add that in. If Marge says, hey, you know what, Marty, I don't mind you reaching out, but please don't call or email. I only want you to text me. I could come in and put in Marge's preferred method of contact. You can also see that we didn't put in Marge's address, so I could certainly add that in if I wanted to, and then even add in some additional social profiles. I can sort of keep tabs on what Marge is doing on the old socials there. So I can close that box out or save those changes. Let's just save them. I don't think we made any. Oh, we added ours in R2. There we go. So we'll save those changes. Underneath general information, we've got the ability to actually add a link to Marge's KPA report. I can assign this recruit to other members of my leadership team, right? So maybe this is an R2 that's a mega agent that could become an MAO, and I want all hands on deck. So I might even assign my OP, I might assign my MCA, I might assign my ATL. I want everyone to know who Marge Simpson is, right? We'll show you kind of what assigning a recruit does when it comes to the recruit management tool and filters as well. We talked yesterday about adding lead sources. So if they came in a different way in addition to or instead of your initial lead source, you could always make changes there. We talked about refer, projected join date. So maybe the appointment is going really well and Marge has said, hey, I've just got one more listing to close. It closes June 15th. I will come in the weekend after that. So here we go, June 15th, great. I'm gonna say that you're going to be there on Monday the 17th, right? So I could put in your projected join date. We've already said Marge is an MAO, she's a mega, she's gonna bring in a whole bunch of company dollar, so I could put in what the cap is at my market center. That would be the potential company dollar that they bring in. And if I wanted to add any additional tags other than the fake recruit tag we already had on Marge, I could certainly choose to do that as well. Finally, we've got the additional information box. This is where we can make edits to birthday, marital status, any notes about the family, anniversary date, personal interests, or others. And I can close that box out. And then we've got 7 additional tabs that we can choose to edit and add to. So we're going to talk about activities, appointments, tasks, several of those things in a future challenge. But production numbers, you can see that we can actually connect our Market Center Broker Metrics account to your CommandMC account. Now just note that is one connection per account. So if you have multiple users of CommandMC in your Market Center, only one individual can connect to Broker Metrics. But if we didn't have that connection available, I could always choose to edit the actual production stats, right? Come in here and enter the numbers on the statistics that I already know. Business-wise, I could come in and change some of the information here. So if I know their experience level, designations, what team they're on, let's say we found out that Marge's website was movewithmargesimpson.com. I could drop that in there. Experience level, we've already said that they're an active agent, you know, and maybe it's Simpson, and Simpson is their team name. So there you go. We can save those changes. In addition, like I said, we're going to talk about appointments, tasks, smart plans. All of that's going to be covered in future videos. But if you wanted to add notes, you could certainly come in and add some additional notes. Now, just a heads up, if you are going to be adding notes, I would make sure that those were specific to the individual and not the activities you're having with that individual. And what I mean by that is if you have an appointment, you should log the appointment and actually put the notes there. If you're calling that person, you should log the call and then add the notes inside of that activity. Add note in the notes tab is really just for things like found out she's an Aggie fan going to the A&M versus UT game this month, something along those lines. But if you found that out from a phone call, again, you would probably put those notes in the phone call. So I would use the notes tab sparingly and really focus on your activities that are happening, your appointments that are happening, that sort of thing. So all of that, the activities, you can see inside of Timeline. We're going to cover those actually, I believe, tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. But a brief overview of the items that can be edited in multiple different places and multiple different tabs inside of your recruit card. As always, the more information you have, the better. And the more information you can source from others, even better as well. That's it for today, guys. Day 5, editing and adding details to the contact records. As always, it's fantastic talking to you, and I'll look forward to speaking with you again real soon.